think we're good to go. Alright. Radical Red, Soul Link, we're back. I was kind of thinking I might have waited until tomorrow, but might as well rip the band-aid and see if we can get through Cerulean Cave today. Because if we lose here, then like, I guess I'll probably chill for a bit. Like on content, at least. But if we make it through here, like Cerulean Cave, I think we make it probably to E4. I would imagine. I think this part is probably tougher than like the Rivals and Claire. Could be wrong, but like, from my experience, people who usually get past GO3 usually make it to E4. I don't think I've seen anybody that lost, even Deathless, like they lose, or they get past GO3 but then lose to like Claire or something. Like, it's definitely possible, but usually the thing with Claire though is like usually you can sweep with the Mon. And then like the Rivals, you kind of have level caps. So usually it's fine, but maybe it's different in Soul Link because I can't counter 1-to-1. Like necessarily, like I can't bring my best options for each Mon. Soul Link rules. So things could definitely be different, but I guess I'll just do like a team recap of what I've decided to build for this double admin fight. I'll start with left side. Left side is pretty straightforward. I'm just gonna Surging Strikes the Mammoth Swine turn 1. It goes down. I think everything else goes to Surging Strikes. If I'm pretty sure. Like Durant. I mean, he could superpower me for sure, but Choice Band Surging Strikes pretty much takes him out. So I think he does go Mimikyu, and then I'm pretty sure I just have to click Surging Strikes again. And he should go for SD, because Mimikyu doesn't see kill with Play Rough, and he's outspeeds, so he should go for SD. Sorry. Surging Strikes, and then on the Play Rough, I switch into Metagross. I click Bullet Punch. She should go down. Just thought. I guess after that, though, like I need Mons for the other Mons, which I have like Talonflame for Durant, and then either Iron Valiant. If I want to keep my Sash intact, I would go Iron Valiant on the... whatchamacallit? Yeah, I would use Iron Valiant on the... Or I would go Yveltal, eat a Flamethrower, U-turn, and go into Iron Valiant, click Close Combat. And then from there, Hatterene, I click Iron Head, I'm Choice Banded, it should kill. That should bait Honchkrow, I think, because Honchkrow speeds. It clicks Drill Peck, I'd go down. Ideally go into Sandy Shocks, and then Sandy Shocks just sweeps because Earth Power on Rhyperior should kill, because I'm Modest, Expert Belt, and then it'll also kill the Mawile with Earth Power. And ideally I switch it in on a Drill Peck. If I switch it in on a Night Slash or a Superpower, I'm kinda screwed. Because then it outspeeds and clicks it again. But I'll have to cross that bridge when I get there. And then Talonflame for Mawile, I switch it in. It could eat like one Play Rough probably. And then I click Will-O-Wisp. I burn it. And then, ideally from there, I should never get swept. I think both teams, I don't think I should wipe here. But there's a good chance I lose a Mon. Because I don't really know the turn order they bring their Mons in. And then, like, RNG. Like, I would ideally just use Urshifu for the Houndoom. But if I get burned, like, I'm so screwed for Hatterene. Because then I just don't have the damage for it to kill. Like, if I had Water Veil on it, I'd probably hard switch Urshifu in on the Houndoom and I'd be fine, but... Right side, we got Lucario, huge power. I went Impish because we ideally want Mamoswine to not do as much damage to us. Like, we can Drain Punch it back. Because I want to be pretty much full HP for the Mimikyu. But yeah, we Trailblaze. He should ideally Icicle Crash. We ideally want Trailblaze to do as little damage as possible, and then Drain Punch to finish it off so we get as much HP back. But if we get a crit Trailblaze, like, if he get a crit Trailblaze and he endeavors on that turn, it's so bad. But we do just need him at 1 HP at least for the Hatterene. So we got that going for us. And then this should bait Mimikyu because after Trailblaze, Blaze Kick one-shots Durant and Drain Punch one-shots Houndoom. So this should be Mimikyu after. And then I just Metal Claw. Ideally he Sword Stances, but I don't think he does. If he switches out turn 1, that'd probably be more ideal, like if it's into Mimikyu, but we'll just have to see. Like, I'm not too sure on how it would go there, but ideally we do not want the Play Rough attack drop. If we get the Play Rough attack drop, it's actually so bad. Which, I don't even know the odds. I think it's like 20%. Play Rough Pokemon. 10%! So as long as you don't get the 10% or like a 6% crit, I think Lucario sweeps the first team. But we'll see. We do have Cyrus. This one was kind of filler. Technically everyone else... Well, actually I do need you for Honchkrow. You're my best Honchkrow answer. Click Ice Beam, Flamethrower, Flash Cannon. You're more for the second team. Charizard I need for Durant if it becomes a problem. And then we have Assault Vest, Swampert, in case the Houndoom. Like, in case things don't go as I expect, I do have answers for the first team. Aside, I guess, from Mimikyu. Like, it would have to be Dialga, but depending on how much damage I've taken, it's really bad. So, if anything, right side is probably where I'm more scared of than the left. The right side. But I don't see Lucario ever getting weak. Like, it would have to be from Mimikyu if I get the Trailblaze up, because Durant and Houndoom never get a hit on me, aside from, like, Sucker Punch. But Sucker Punch would have to kill. But, yeah. On the untimely death, though, that we lose Lucario, or, like, Urshifu, we do have a second Steel type, like, in our next party slot, so we should be able to just click Flash Cannon or Iron Head. This one's just here because I have to bring Talonflame, or like Talonflame was my best Firemon for Mawile. There's Delphox, but like, am I really gonna want to bring Armarouge when there's a Durant that clicks X Scissor? Probably not. Granted, it probably could work, but I do like the Charizard Roost and Talonflame Roost, so it's like pretty much Fire Flying. And then nothing else really fits the bill for handling Mawile. Plus, like, if I get weakened on Delphox, I literally just can't do anything against whatchamacallit, Mawile, I don't think. Like, I have to run Colbur probably. Granted, I probably could get away with no Colbur. But it gets tricky with the AI because the AI will, like, avoid going for Sucker Punch sometimes if it sees you have a status move. It gets, like, dicey. Like, Talonflame is just safer, and I could still use Golisopod for, like, Houndoom or Rhyperior because it resists, like, its moves, Ice Punch, Earthquake, Rock Blast. It shouldn't really ever go for Rock Blast unless it's Charizard. Maybe Dragapult, they could go for it, but it's probably Ice Punch against Dragapult or Earthquake, which Guzma just resists. Swampert with the Salvis is for the Houndoom, and then Dragapult's a filler because I'm bringing Urshifu. Granted, it's kind of like my backup if things get dire with Mawile. It can click Flamethrower. I have Colbur. Hopefully it can tank it. But Charizard ideally handles Mawile. With Illuminate, Fire Blast is 100% accurate. Click the Fire Blast. If it's the last mod, yeah, just click Fire Blast. If it's not, then I probably click Willow in case it goes into Honchkrow or Rhyperior. But yeah. Scary stuff, I think. This team. We still have the Mewtwo fight, which I kind of already have an idea of who I'm bringing, so I don't think prep should be too long. But if we get past this, we do get Mega Garchomp, which is like cool to see. Granted, I think recently, like, my Mega Garchomps haven't been too great though, so it's like a little unfortunate in that sense, but really hoping I didn't mess up any like prep. Magic Guard, Friend Guard doesn't do anything in singles. Infiltrator. Like, ideally, we do get through this death list. If I do have to sack them on, though, it's probably Golisopod, Talonflame. I think Golisopod might have a use case for, probably the Sceptile against Brendan. So it's definitely the most expendable, I think, is probably the Golisopod Talonflame Fair. Because I don't really want to lose Metagross, Charizard. Maybe Swampert, Sandy Shocks, but Sandy Shocks has been pretty good. And with Poison Heal and Arena Trap, like those are solid abilities. They might be good for E4. Lance is like Urshifu, so that's like a good pair. Lucario, Iron Balance look good. So like, ideally we lose no one, because like all these are really good mons. Or like they're on the better side. I don't think there's really a bad pair. But if it is one, it's like Talonflame probably. Because I don't know if I'm bringing Golisopod without an ability to E4. If it had emergency exit, like I could see a use case for it. It's like a free eject button. And it baits like certain moves, but without an ability, it's kind of just like without emergency exit, it feels kind of bad. Yeah, I'm just looking at my team again. I just, yeah, I don't really see a way where I fully wipe this team. But getting it through Deathless, like prepping for Deathless, using the Mons, has been a challenge to say the least. But we do get booster energy, which I don't think I've had many photosynthesis or work drive Mons. Like I have Mienshao, but alright. Comes down to this. Alright. Fine. Surging Strikes, he stays in. Trailblaze, he does stay in. Ice Crash. Drain Punch. Get our HP back. So we're full HP. He does go Mimikyu. Metal Claw. Attack buff? Attack buff, okay, we're good. Okay. Metal Claw again, always red. Yeah. Okay. I think right side is clean. We just Blaze Kick and then... decide. I think we do go Surging Strikes because like we said, Play Rough doesn't one-shot us and we need to break the disguise on this thing and deal as much damage as we can, so I don't think he goes for Play Rough. Okay, let's go Sword Stance. Okay, never mind. It just takes it out straight up on Doom. It just straight up takes... Does he ever click Flamethrower here? He should never click Flamethrower, right? I really can't afford to let this thing get burned. Okay, that's something good to know though. Choice Band, Urshifu, Adamant, just click Surging Strikes on the Mimikyu and has a chance to take it out. Like, that's good information to know for like my next playthrough if I go through it again with Urshifu, which I probably do if I'm doing any type of DexNav run. I probably always pick up Urshifu. It's too busted. Houndoom. Should see more damage with Sludge Bomb than Fiery Wrath, so it shouldn't go for Flamethrower. Question is, if I get burned, is it an issue? That is a lot of damage. This should be superpower. I want to see if +1 Drain Punch takes out Durant. Because if it does, I'd rather be full healed. Rain Punch. Doesn't look like it does. Yeah, it's not guaranteed. We don't risk it. We just go Blaze Kick. And then Drain Punch. Get our HP back. And then this should be superpower. Go into town. Or that. That's fine. Quick Flamethrower. We take it out. Okay. Alright. I think we probably got lucky with the with the Surging Strikes, to be honest. I don't think that normally kills. Like 2 hits. I don't think 2 hits normally takes it out, but... Okay, we Iron Head. Should always kill. Then Metal Claw. If this doesn't kill, we're not in deep trouble, but it would be kind of annoying to deal with. No attack buff. Honchkrow comes in. And then I think Sandy Shock should just clean. This should just be Drill Peck from Honchkrow. If not, we're kind of in, like, we're playing around, like, it would be surprising if it went for Superpower. Yeah, it sees Drill Peck does way more damage. Superpower crit doesn't even take Urshifu out, so I don't, it should never go for Superpower. We should always go into Sandy Shocks, and I think we just win. Yep. Still a lot of damage. Shocks. 79 modest. Superpower crit does 148 max, Night Slash 130 max, and then Sucker Punch is 130 max. So it should just handle it. This... Okay, since Lucario got through it pretty cleanly, this should never be... Could be drill... Is it ever Drill Peck against Lucario? There's no way. Like, there's just no way it goes for Drill Peck. It should be Superpower unless it doesn't like the stat decreases, but... Because ideally I want to bait... Ideally, I would like to bait Drill Peck into Dialga, and the best way would be Guzma. Let's just stick with our original plan. Superpower? Or... Then this never... Here. Shit, U-turned. Just Rhyperior. Does Dialga ever one-shot this thing? Or do I have to play switch around? Modest Flash Cannon. I don't know if it does because of Solid Rock, but it is a Dialga. Doesn't. Modest Flash Cannon never takes it out. Or like it has a very low chance to. This is EQ though. Yeah, this should be EQ. And I checked. Adamant Golisopod takes you out with liquidation. If not, we are kind of in trouble. Like I have to deal chip damage to it somehow. Forward. Yeah. Okay. We go Golisopod. BEQ. Liquidation. Then I'm just gonna play out this side. Parabolic Charge. Right, never took me out. Okay. And then we said this just... Sandy Shocks just cleans this, so I should probably just play it out and make sure I'm doing what I'm doing. Like 79 against Rhyperior's, modest with expert belt, modest expert belt, earth power, just kills. Yeah. Earth power. And then Mawile, I don't even think Sucker Punch kills. It could, maybe, but it's huge power, but... Sucker Punch, if it's a crit, it will. I don't think he goes for it. Because it's base Mawile right now. I could protect just to scout, but then if he Sword Stances, it's really bad, so... Just Earth Power. Alright. Alright, it's just the Honchkrow team left. Honchkrow. I think we just go back. Honchkrow. Let's go Lissapod. Adamant, Life Orb. It should just be Drill Peck. None of the other moves do too much. It's like 96, 163. So we just go and do our answer. Dialga answer. You guys want to hear the other one? Probably battle music. Okay. But yeah, this should be Drill Peck. We'll click Ice Beam. Okay. Go into Charizard. And then we just click Fire Blast, I think. Like, there's no point in burning it, just one-shot it and call it a day. We outspeed. Only thing would be for Sucker Punch. Honestly, I might just call it a short stream here after, if I clear through Geo2. 79, bold. I think he goes for the attack. Like, I don't think he suckers here. The Sucker Punch, 120. He crits me. I think I actually burn him. I burn and then it could roost. Because if he Sword Stances, then I'm in the same situation, but I have more HP. But if I attack and I get crit suckered, I lose Charizard. And I could roost always after. Let's Willow. Just sucker, okay. And now we just click Fire Blast and win. Fire Blast always lands because we have Illuminate. So 20% more accurate with moves, so... Got Mawilite. Undumite. Okay. We also get to see more encounters, which is the reason why I didn't grab an encounter here. Like there was potential for something better. But it's probably like literally just gonna be for E4 Mon, so it's not like... Doesn't mean I'm guaranteed to grab it here, but if I see like something good... Mars Shadows. There is Stunky if I don't want to risk a Yveltal. It's probably Trico if I had to pick for E4 specifically. Like Sceptile's pretty good. And when I looked back in the VOD, there was Sceptile was as 1. So as 1 is pretty good. Especially if I'm fighting Lorelei Rain Team. I don't think it's good for like Bruno. Or like what's the other one? Agatha. Like I don't think it does anything for those because Goldengo kind of just walls Sceptile. But for like maybe Lance, if I can get a dual chop off and I'm Mega'd, I can get a kill. I'm +1. I outspeed most of his mons, I'm pretty sure. Obviously Dialga walls me, but see what we can have here. Oh, the problem is who am I pairing Sceptile with? And it's like there aren't really any options. If I didn't have Metagross already, I would say Metagross. Snorlax, like I already have Blissey, so it's like makes no sense for me to do that. Unfortunately, because of type restrictions, it's pretty hard for me to make a pair here that I'm like would be E4 worthy. Could be Sandslash, maybe. Chandelure. It'd probably be Chandelure, to be honest. Chandelure, Sceptile. I don't think I have any ghost types on this side. So it would be a pair that I could probably bring without, like, consequence. But we'll probably wait until we see if we fight Lorelei Rain Team. Because if it's Lorelei Ice Team, Sceptile doesn't really have as good of a use for it. Because obviously it's quad weak against Ice, gets beat. Like ideally I'm looking at like probably left side I'd probably prefer Rain Team, and then right side I prefer the Snow Team. I think. Because if I'm fighting Ice, I have Charizard, I have Dialga, I have Lucario. Like, those are really good into the Snow Team. A Rain Team would be impossible, but the Kyogre having Primordial Seed definitely cooks. Definitely screws me over in terms of Orichalcum Pulse spam. So I do have weather control, so I'd rather switch it in on the Snow Team and get rid of the snow. But yeah. I find my big gripe about Lucario is literally it doesn't have a better steel move other than Metal Claw. Like it doesn't learn. If it learned Iron Head, it would be like a. I would like 100% like it. I think, but there is Meteor Mash. But like I know if I miss one Meteor Mash and Lucario's so squishy, I just get killed. It's like over. Obviously, if I had multiple tries, Meteor Mash isn't that bad of a move. Like 90% is fine, but considering like any one miss and it's just over, it's probably like feels bad. But I probably shouldn't even be really thinking about E4 right now until. I mean, I could do Munchlax, Sceptile, but is there a world where I don't bring Blissey? I don't think there is. The only way would be if I get Blissey on the left side, but I can't because of dupes. I would have had to like save Safari Zone Blissey, but I think given how many encounters are left, it's literally just one route. It's Victory Road. and then like I have to leave it to chance for Indigo Plateau. So like I just hatch an egg and whatever pair comes out, but it's probably not even gonna be used because I can't control the typings. I can't control which side gets what. So just 2 random mons. Like it would have to be the most insane pair, which I don't even know what it could be. That would be like guaranteed E4. It'd have to be like Snorlax on the left or Regigigas maybe, and then some typing that I don't have already on the right, and then maybe it could be used. Maybe like Snorlax Ho-Oh. Like if it's something like that, then like there's definitely possibilities. But I think we just save it, and I think I just build for I think we just take on Giovanni 3. Dig myself out of here using a Mon. When he learns to dig rude. Thankfully for this one, it's only 3 Mons that I have to bring, so... I think it is Honchkrow. Moltres. And my latest one, Mienshao. I think it's these 3. Actually, before we start, I should have grabbed the Garchomp bite. Let me check out what Garchomp has. I don't think I'm using it for Geo3, but I might as well see what its ability is. And Lopunny dig us out. Okay. I'm gonna break the Soul Link rules a bit just to make this thing faster. Like I'm not gonna change my whole team layout just to test out Garchomp. Sandstorm, sure. Rare Candy, Garchomp bite. Here we go. Garchomp is actually a lot better than it is normally because its speed doesn't get lowered compared to vanilla games. Sap Sipper. It's not good. I don't even know if any of these late game bosses even use grass moves, to be honest. Like, I actually don't think so. Claire? No grass moves. Gary? Am I fighting the Venusaur team? I actually don't remember. I think I'm fighting the Charizard team. I actually need to see now. If I'm fighting the Venusaur team, there's like a small use case. I Mega Evolve. No, I'm fighting the Charizard team. Yeah. So no grass moves there. Brendan. I guess Sceptile. There's Bullet Seed. But then I get outsped anyways, and he clicks Scale Shot, so it doesn't really matter if I get the Mega off. Then Victory Road. There's probably some grass moves in here, but it's a pretty niche ability at this point. If I had it for Erica, then obviously that would have been really good. I could still technically do Erica rematch for Grass Knot, but like I've never really seen anyone use Grass Knot late game or even like any point in the game. Like Grass Knot is available. It's just like a fight that you prep for, but you don't really ever use it. The Grass Knot, and you already got the encounter, so there's no point. Yeah, like none of these guys use grass moves. So Sap Sipper, I guess there's Seed Bomb, but he's never clicking Seed Bomb. There's Giga Drain, but it's kind of like the same thing. So, unfortunately, our Mega did not pop off for that. Okay. You get the Veltal, Blaziken, and Hitmonlee. I think that's the three for the side, I think. I guess I do Solar Power in case I have... In case there's Drought, but I'm probably not. How fast is Blaziken normally? 172. Is that enough to outspeed Excadrill? Or am I just tripping? It is out. Yeah, so I outspeed with Jolly, so I probably always go Jolly. This 169, I also have to go Jolly. Crazy. 87 speed. I guess it's pretty close. All right. So on this side, I don't really mind losing Blaziken, and I don't really mind losing Hitmonlee. I think Hitmonlee, like once we get past this fight, don't think I'm using. Granted, neutralizing gas is really strong, but the mon itself is like pretty mediocre, all things considered. Considering I'm fighting like what 600, 700 base stat mons in E4, it's like 455, so pretty niche. Does have huge power and simple though, so maybe there's a sweep potential. Like at the end of the day, if I have to choose a priority of sacking, it's like Blaziken first, Hitmonlee second, and then Yveltal third. But yeah, Blaziken is probably the first one because on the right side, I'm also thinking I just sack Mienshao if it comes down to it. Neutralizing gas, Jolly, I teach you fake out. But yeah, this is... I'm thinking the double battle should be easier, but obviously there's more variables to consider, like variance with what they do. So it's not going to be... So it could be a little wonky. Goat. Do I go double kick? Does Jolly double kick even one shot at or Excadrill? Probably not. I don't even think it one-shots Hitmonlee. Double kick, I don't think it does. Double kick. Yeah, no, it doesn't come close. I just probably just close combat then. But yeah, I don't know if there's really much prep in here. I think it just comes down to like what happens in the fight. Oh, do I even get close combat? Oh, don't tell me I have to rely on... Am I going Brick Break? I mean, it has Sash anyways. So I guess it's not that big of a deal. If I crit double kick. If I crit double kick, it could go. Wonder if I go wide guard. Because if I go wide guard, maybe the AI is not as likely to click expanding force. And if I get the read right, it's like super good for lands for me to click wide guard, blaze kick, brick break, brick break, brick break. I think I actually go wide guard. I don't need knockoff. I'm never getting a knockoff on Mewtwo anyways, unless I'm unless I'm Focus Sash. But at that point, I think I'm better off just switching it back in and click Fake Out on it. Or Wide Guard at that point. I think Wide Guard's actually better. Just Blaze Kick do though. Celesteela. It actually doesn't do that much. It does like 41%. Flamethrower does like... Hmm. $41 to $48. Dang, I might actually have to go Expert Belt. Just so... 134 plus 112. It still doesn't kill. This actually feels kind of bad. It might go Celesteela. I guess on the bright side though, Air Slash never kills. Yeah. Slower than Scrafty, 61 speed. I think Scrafty 122. Celesteela's faster, so it should never get the Soul Heart or Beast boost. Yeah. Do I go Air Balloon for everything else, or do I go stick with off? I think I stick with my gut and stick with Air Balloon. I think if I want to get through this Deathless, I have to go Air Balloon. If I go extra, like Blaziken, 120. Detect, double kick. Do I need anything else? Isn't it literally just double kick? I'm just gonna focus on one side first and then go to the other side. But honestly, the run could very well end here. Could very well end. Like if I just make one bad play, or they get lucky, definitely be mega double kick. I think do I always go adamant? I always go adamant. 189 outspeeds everything, right? Outspeeds everything I wanted to. I go adamant. I could always detect if I really want to stall a turn. Does a one-shot Celesteela? Probably not. It's fairly tanky, but Blaze Kick. The idea is that he should never go for high horsepower on Blaziken. Because I have Air Balloon on Hitmonlee, and then I have I'm Flying type on Yveltal, so he should never go for it. Yeah, Flare Blitz just kills. I like adamant, so I probably stick with Flare Blitz. There's a one-shot Tyranitar. Double kick. So I double kick. Yeah, okay. Double kick the Tyranitar, double kick the Excadrill. They're both gone. Protect if I need a stall. Or try to keep Blaziken alive. I might want Willow actually. Willow might actually be good. I don't know who I'd ever be able to Willow. When I'd be able to Willow. It'd have to be a 1v1. I could definitely Willow. It got Drain Punch. This thing would have been crazy. I think actually none of my Mons on the left side. I don't think Hitmonlee or any Drain Punchers. No Drain. I could learn Willow. How likely is Blaze Kick to kill? Mega Celesteela. I mean, I think it's a pretty good chance. 37.5. Not that great. Is there any time I would Willow? Don't think so. I'm gonna rely on Lance, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna rely on Lance to deal some damage to it. I think Blaze Kick is fine. I think I'd go Willow. Now Protect to stall, maybe. Just to make sure on speed tier, I'm gonna Mega Evolve just to double check my speed. Protect. 189. Steam Engine. 189, yeah, I outspeed all the mons I need to. Tapu Lele is going down turn 1, so I don't have to outspeed, and I never do anything to Mewtwo anyways. You think I run Oblivion Wing? Recovery. If I get minus somehow on Yveltal, like if Yveltal somehow gets a minus mon, like Yveltal definitely pops off in this fight. Yveltal. Doesn't do too much. Oblivion Wing. Plus. Will I just go Yachi Berry? No. 2-2. Yeah, like Yveltal does kind of just wall the Mewtwo. I definitely know I want knockoff. $88. I think that also outspeeds. 188 is enough. But yeah, this will probably be the last battle of the stream. I just wanted to see. I just want to see if I can get past Cerulean Cave. Probably the toughest section this late game, probably. Game Wing, knockoff. Play. Could also go Sucker Punch, since there will be no terrain. How much is Sucker Punch doing? 53 to 64 if it's mega. I do like the idea of foul play just one-shotting. This, and then I'm gonna go leftovers, I think. Because Drain Punch does more or less the same damage as does about the same damage as like Drain Punch, more or less. So I don't think there's really point in Yachi burying it up, and then Assault Vest, I think I just get knocked off. I could run it if I'm scared of Celesteela. But yeah, I think it's just that. I think this team is pretty much ready, to be honest. Yeah, I just need Lance to not throw. Or like go for Scrafty. And I think left side is like pretty sure. Right side's scary though. Like I have to switch in on the right moves. Like if I don't, I just lose. For sure. Like if I lose Honchkrow, it's just over. Like against Mewtwo, like my team just doesn't stand against Mewtwo if I lose Honchkrow somehow. I could bring Dialga, but like Psychic Terrain's gonna be up. It's gonna be super annoying, and Drain Punch. And Sun. quick draw. I guess I always go quick draw. It could pop off against the Mewtwo if it comes down to it. But this... Did I say I wanted to go... I have to revisit what I want to do with this guy. I wanted to teach you Rock Smash because of the Cheetar. Then Will-O-Wisp for sure. Because turn 1, I'm planning to just burn the Scrafty, leave it on the field. And then try to take out as many mons as I can with the other mons. Like Mienshao handles the Excadrill and the Cheetar ideally. My Will-O-Wisp. I think it's literally just this. Rock Slash Flamethrower hits everything on his team for super effective. Main thing I was considering is like, do I want to go Psychic Seed or do I want to go White Herb? That's a scary... Like, I don't think he ever switches out Lele turn 1. And if I'm not expecting that, I should always go Psychic Seed. If I want the Tyranitar to stay, or like the Tyranitar to not switch in, I should probably go like White Herb so I don't get my stats decreased by Intimidate. Is there a world? I've never seen him switch it out turn 1. I've seen Mewtwo switch out. I don't think I've ever seen or like T-Tar just switch in turn 1. Like turn 1 switch in a double battle would be crazy. See. There's a little steel there. Does a good amount. Meteor Beam will obviously destroy me for sure. How much am I doing to T-Tar at -1? Absolutely nothing. I could also burn it. There's like... But Rock Smash. It's not bad, but if I'm -1. Yeah, I still do half. I think I'm fine to just leave it. I think I go Psychic Seed. They're both kind of useless, but they're just items. Like White Herb, if I'm not even planning to use Rock Smash anyways, it's like it doesn't really do anything. Like, if I really don't want him to switch in, I could go like Zenati plus attack. Minus special defense. What's the nature? Naughty, lonely. No. No, it is naughty. Less attack, minus special defense. Wait, do I have to be 73? No, I'm faster. I'm faster. Rock Smash should do it. I don't think I get a better fighting move, unfortunately. But my idea was literally just like, I have Sword of Ruin, Dragapult kills with expand, or not, the Spirit Shackle with Sword of Ruin. U2 comes in, I switch out into Honchkrow. He should ideally Soul Robbery me because I have the special defense buff. I don't know if the AI sees that though, or if it still goes for Expanding Force because of most damage to Dragapult. But we'll learn something new. Just Rock Smash. That's just Rock Smash. My most damaging move. Assault Vest. For you. Because you're my best answer, I think. Unless I really want to fit... Well... What was the problem? I guess I could catch... Did I catch it? Poison? I guess I could. I could go for Muck. I could get Muck somewhere. Because that's poison, and then I could get Muck. Do I want to grab Muck? Just so I can feel like 100% safe. This fight. Like, it's right there. And if I'm committed to not using Lucario... Wait, oh no, I have to bring Toxicroak. That's who I'm missing. I have to bring Toxicroak for the neutralizing gas. Yeah, so it's these four, right? Moltres, Lele, Mienshao, Blaziken. I have to bring Dialga, Beltor. Missing somebody. Honchkrow, Archeops. Okay, never mind. I'm just gargling. Alright, so I'm relying on Honchkrow. Because neutralizing gas is too good, I think, to pass up. And like Honchkrow isn't that bad, I don't think. Against Mewtwo, that's an instant loss. Like Honchkrow's HP stats surprisingly not bad. I go solve this. Foul play, we'll take you out. And that's all this Honchkrow needs to do is literally just take care of Mewtwo, and then like if it wants to go down after, like I don't mind. I think Dual Wing be better. Then Superpower. 183, I think, like, yeah, 183 also outspeed, so I can go into bulk. Obviously, if he gets the burn, it's pretty bad, but I also don't know if he really targets me. Oh, actually, I do need U-turn, huh? Or I might need U-turn. I might need it. Okay. We go U-turn. In case we need it. Might need U-turn. It depends if Dragapult breaks the sash on... So foul play, we need knockoff. The meteor beam. If I want to be safe, I go Cobble Berry. Much is Excadrill? Thing is though, if it comes down to Excadrill, I'm just gonna sack Honchkrow. Like if it's Excadrill in Moltres or Shao. Ironhead could kill if it's crit. Yeah, like there's a good chance I sack Bonds on the right side. Because Mienshao isn't really squishy or tanky. Maybe I go Impish. Drain Punch. But to be honest, I'd probably go like Citrus Berry. Ideally, I come in when it's T-Tar. That would be the best case scenario. Fake out, Drain Punch, knock off. Yeah, if the sand's up and Honchkrow's out, I think I just have to sack it. I think I just have to sack Honchkrow. Because I can't risk Ironhead going into Mienshao. Granted, I could go to Moltres, maybe, but I don't know. But yeah, I feel like this is it. Fighting Poison Steel. Fighting Dark Fire. I think Air Balloon is a waste because of because I have two flying types, I should never go for high horsepower on either of these. I should be able to just switch in. It's just surviving the Iron Head if it goes for Iron Head on Honchkrow or Rock Slide, which at that point I don't mind the Rock Slide. Fake Out is pretty useless. But I don't know if I really have a better move on this. Wide Guard or Sphere. Yeah, I don't think there's close combat, one shot. A lot of it is also going to depend on what. Is there any point in dig? Could go Reflect. Reflect might actually be better than Fake Out. I could click Reflect if it's double physical attackers. But yeah, I like running knockoff in this fight because of knocking off the power herbs, and Celestia likes it so much to go for Meteor Beam. And if you can knock it off, you just buy yourself a free turn and you deal damage for Lance. Yeah, I think this is it. I think we just send it. And if we lose here, then end of the series for Soul Link, and probably come back. The next Soul Link on YouTube will probably be the one that Shady does, probably, I would imagine. I don't see many people doing Soul Link. Red. But I'll talk about it after if I lose or win. Yeah, I have like very squishy team on the right, but I think their type matchup works out, and I should be able to play around it. But I should also take notes on what abilities Lance has, so... Guess we'll bring Giratina Blissey to watch, or just to be there. Obviously, they're not participating in this fight. But yeah, Geo3. This is it. My other option was to just go Iron Valiant Lucario. But then I have to use Iron Valiant. Well, no, I don't have to. I could still bring Blaziken, right? Because I don't have a fairy. But then I wouldn't be able to bring Mienshao. And I don't mind sacking Mienshao, so like, I think... If I was full tryharding, like 100%, I think I would bring Lucario Iron Valiant. But I think this team should do it. Like, I could see the ways to make this work. See the way. Hitmonlee. And Toxicroak. Veltal, Dialga is still here. This is Archeops. Like, right side is harder, but like none of those mons are like super particularly like E4, so I don't mind if I have to like sack 2 or 3 of them. Moltres is probably the most important one that I would probably want to keep, because I've not really touched Archeops Honchkrow this run, and then like Blaziken, Mienshao joined way too late for me to be like, I'd want to use this for later on. That's the wrong one. I'll have to change Giratina. Yeah, I think this is it. Make sure my abilities are right. Neutralizing gas. Plus in solar power. Got the Mega Stone, got leftovers. So all of Lance's mons has flamethrower, right? So they can all hit Celesteela. Okay, if any of Lance's mons has like Primordial Sea, I think I just lose on left side. Like, just screwing up Blaziken so bad for Celesteela is probably how I lose. Or if it's Drizzle. Which, that case, I might actually have to, I don't know, stall and let Lance's mon go down. But I think 9 times out of 10 it should be fine. But yeah, it would be cool to do this deathless. I don't know if it'll happen. No, I should level Toxicroak. Okay. Okay, for a second I thought that was like an encounter, like an actual encounter. I was like, well, I already got my encounter here, so it doesn't matter. But Capsicid. I guess there are the roaming mons, but like, let's be real. I'm not gonna lock in and get a Capsicid for E4. Especially without its original mega ability, feels kind of bad. Let's just double check. Sword of Ruin definitely kills. Tapu, right? Dragapult. Tapu, Lele. Like, I've run Sword of Ruin before, so should. From my knowledge. Even if he's -1. Yeah. So Sword of Ruin or Neutralizing Gas works enough to get Dragapult to kill it. Other strats I've done is like Helping Hand or like Follow Me to delay a turn. But Sword of Ruin, Neutralizing Gas are probably like your best bets. You can help it. Get the booster energy, but I don't think booster energy helps. Although, Citrus Berry I think is still better. Get that recovery. I think the only move I could like maybe see switching is like Oblivion Wing, but alright, this is it. Geo3 Soul Link lives or dies here, I think. The only way this goes wrong is no. We know Dragapult's abilities. It doesn't have any terrain changing. Yeah, so we know all the abilities on the right side. Left side, I have Neutralizing Gas, so the Dragapult lead doesn't really matter. Nerves. There's Snarl strats, but I don't know about Snarl. Most of the mons are physical. Like, once you take on out Lele, and it's like just Celestial that's special, but at that point I'd rather knock off, so I don't. Good. I have Foul Play for Excadrill as well, so as long as Lance cooperates with that, Excadrill should go down. Guess I consider Defog. Am I ever clicking Defog in this fight? I think so. Granted, like Roost, I don't know if I'm really gonna get Roost off, but if it's a 1v1 against Scrafty, I definitely can clutch, so. Alright, let's send it. Sit. Comes comes down to this. Rivalry. Quick draw for the off chance I need it because photosynthesis. Unless it's sun, I guess it could have considered if it had drought. But let's be real, I don't think it's proccing. At least quick draw at least has a chance against Mewtwo. I can click like knock off. Maybe it takes it out. Fire, dark. Oh, it was like maybe Sucker Punch. I could have brought Sucker Punch, but... Psychic Surge... Sniper, Friend Guard, Water Veil. Okay, so Salamence is looking pretty bad on the right side. Minus... Wait! Do I have plus? Oh, if I could keep... Oh, wait. Oh, we're actually... If I could... If I could have had Dragapult on the left side. Okay, if I can keep the Dragapult alive, it's actually really good for... Oh, wait, no. Oblivion Wing. I still get Oblivion Wing, I guess, but... Scrappy, doesn't matter. Striker, okay. So, it's looking like I go... Komao on the left side. Both the abilities are pretty bad on Salamence so far. Fake out. Spirit Shackle takes you out. Willow. Spirit Shackle takes you out. It was a crit, but didn't matter because that's Sword of Ruin. Knock off. Doesn't do anything. U2 comes in. Ideally, it goes for expand or Soul Robbery. Going to Honchkrow. U2. Yeah, we go straight into our answer. Unfortunately, his Dragapult's probably going to go down. So I think we just go into Hades anyway. Spirit Shackle. Soul Robbery. Knock off. It does just take it out straight up. Okay. This side, I think we do just switch. I can't risk Soul Robbery, so. Spirit Shackle. Does Expanding Force. It's fine. I mean, the play is to always foul play, I think. Or do I just U-turn? Does Salamence ever take it out? I don't think Salamence ever takes it out, fortunately. Like, the health balls are about similar. If I stayed in a turn, I definitely could have, but Expanding Force would have done too much damage to Moltres. I could have never done it. I would have had to protect. I mean, okay, left side, I just always foul play. There's no point knocking off. I always just foul play. So this side is pretty good. I don't soul robbery. Did it take it out? It does. Okay. So that side's easy. That side's easy. We just took it out. It crit. Ice punch. Elements goes down. Should be rock slide. Is it ever anything else? Yeah, I gotta focus on right side actually. We are running out of mons. Scrafty is still alive. Oh, I didn't even check Mega Mentis' ability. I'm actually screwed up. Or I actually screwed up on that one. Okay. I mean, safe play is to always U-turn. A tempo play would be to knock off. I lose if I get ganged up on. Scrafty, so. I'm trying to think, like, if I get hit, it's not terrible, but yeah, he doesn't really do much. I don't think he. It's just Scrafty if he knocks off. But if it's Mega Mewtwo Y and I don't have anything, Flamethrower crit takes me out. It's more like, do I want? I don't think. Like a U-turn. Oh dang. I should have just or yeah, I guess I should have just. Ooh, this is gonna hurt. Any force. Oh, do I go down now? I might actually go down. U2 against Honchkrow. $96. Is he ever expanding force? He should never expanding force. I should have foul played there. I didn't expect him to flamethrower me straight up though. What's left? Celesteela. Wait, I have Friend Guard, right? Friend Guard. I think with Friend Guard I actually live. Friend Guard with, yeah, so I never go down to Mewtwo. I wish I had Protect, but female, Scrafty's male, so it doesn't matter. Okay. Okay, so Honchkrow always lives, barring a crit from Mewtwo. This side.
I think we go Hitmonlee. Body Press, T-Tar, Rock Slide, Drain Punch, the Dialga. Okay. Fake Out! Scrafty. Body Press the Tyranitar, he's gone. Celesteela comes in. I think I just U-turn. Yeah, I think I just U-turn. Or maybe I just knock off. Expanding Force. Okay. Body Press. T-Tar comes in. Does Superpower just take out T-Tar? Please tell me it does. Does. We just go for it. I don't really care if Honchkrow goes down. In fact, like, Dialga probably takes out Scrafty right here, so then it's 2 Mons. Like, ideally, I would want the Dialga to gang up on the Tyranitar, but I think he just goes for the kill on Scrafty. Is there any point? No, he probably just body presses a Scrafty. I have to take out the T-Tar. Yeah. He probably body presses, yeah. Knock off the Celesteela. Maybe Excadrill goes for high horsepower on the... Ooh, I might be losing Mons here. It depends who the Dialga goes for. Like, if we target the same one, I think that's ideal. But I don't know who Dialga targets. Okay. This is down to 2 Mons. We should go left side. If I clicked Fake Out, I have. I think we go Blaze Kick. Please just Flamethrower. Okay. Celesteela's gone. Does he Drain Punch me? He does. Do I go down? I do go down. Okay. Scrappy. That's fine. So I do have a sack now. Or no, I don't have a sack. I don't have a sack. Shoot, who's left? Celesteela's gone. It's just Excadrill. Okay. It's not deathless anymore, but like, I think we were expecting to not get out of this with no deaths. I think we just Mega Double Kick. Take out the Excadrill for sure. Adamant. Double Kick takes out Excadrill from this range. Oh, it's not guaranteed. It's not guaranteed. Yeah, I need Dialga to cooperate here and go for the Excadrill. I could protect just to see if he goes for it, I think we just go for it. There's a chance it kills, but it's not guaranteed. 50% chance. All Dialga needs to do is like do a little bit of damage. I'm pretty sure Dialga's faster. 180. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's faster than the Excadrill. Yeah. A crit will also do it. If I get like a crit, it'll double kick. That looks like half. Oh. Okay. Thank goodness. All right. Okay. I think left side's won. Left side's won. Right side. It's just these two. I just need a win. I think my only guaranteed play is to knock off the Celesteela. If he goes for... Oh. Yeah, no, I still knock off. You have to knock it off. Alright, we're gonna have to say goodbye to Honchkrow here. Honchkrow's definitely dying to like Rock Slide or... Yeah, it's definitely Rock Slide. I think only way we get out of it for sure is like Mienshao. It's linked with Mienshao. I could switch into Mienshao right now, but the Iron Heads. It should be Rock Slide. Yeah, no, I'm committed to this. I think I'm committed. I think Crow's dying is fine. I don't think I'm using Honchkrow anymore than this. I think we just knock off so the power herb's gone. Okay. Flamethrower? He went for the Excadrill. So if I ganged up on the Excadrill, it could have taken him out. But, okay. That's fine. Meteor Beam. Gushao. I'm faster. I'm the fastest thing on the field, so I just knock off here. Or Drain Punch. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Just knock off. Body Press. All he had to do was go for Flamethrower. He would have been fine. Okay. We're still faster. We just Drain Punch. Drain Punch, Flamethrower takes you out. Okay. This... Honestly, if I want to guarantee I win, I probably Will-O-Wisp here, just to burn it. But double kick probably also did it, to be honest. Okay. We lose a pair on each side. Well, wait, no. Yeah, I lose Honchkrow, Archeops, then I lose Hitmonlee, Toxicroak. Honestly, I think it pretty much went as planned for the most part. I think the only thing I could have done is not go U-turn on Honchkrow. I should have just foul played. Mewtwo would have went down. That's not how they did it. Like Dad's being dudes. They didn't do it that way. But I could definitely see like that being a rule. Like you have to bring it to the actual battle. They're in the party, but they're just not like actually linked, like directly linked in the battle. But they are in the party. Like I didn't break any typing rules. But if it had to be like that, like where you had to link Mon to Mon in the fight, then you would have to pretty much plan 3 DexNavs just for this fight, I'd say. Like, you would pretty much have to be forced to, like, pair Yveltal with, like, Alolan Buck or something, just to make it work. But also, like, there's advantages and disadvantages to like, bringing them together in the actual fight. Because if I did pair them together, I probably could have just lost one pair, and that would have been fine. Like, you could choose to sack if you bring, like, them to the same fight. Like, I brought Mienshao and Blaziken together. Just because, like, they were, like, together. They fit kind of the same role. And if I lost one of them, like, I could play the other one to sack. And then the other argument is, like, if you play, like, let's say I brought Hitmonlee, Yveltal, and Archeops on the left side, and then right side I brought Mienshao, Moltres, Blissey. Then every loss counts because it's just gonna add up to like, if you lose 2 pairs on both sides, you lose 4 pairs, or like you lose 4 pairs total, or yeah, because you lose 2 on each side. So I wouldn't say it's always the best play to bring, like, to not bring linked pairs together. Like, if you can, then for sure go for it. But like, Yveltal is, like, pretty unique for this fight. I don't know, like, a single mon you would pair with that would also be, like, you would have to pair a fighting type or a lead. Also, if you're not doing DexNav and looking at abilities, like looking at the dex, I think it's really hard to plan for, like, directly linked pairs. Like, it's so hard. Yeah, we get Salomon side. I think I am just gonna grab the Kamao at some point. But yeah, that pair's dead, and then Archeops. No, I'm not. I think it's definitely a way to play. Like, you can definitely look at abilities, but for me on this run, no. I will say, if I run into a mon, like in a trainer fight, and I see the ability pop up, then, like, I think that's fair game. Like, I'm not just gonna forget that Sharpedo has Drizzle. Like, if I run into a Sharpedo. So, like, that one I did technically look at the ability, but it wasn't, like, through the dex. It was, like, a random trainer in Koga's gym had Drizzle. So I was like, okay, yeah, that's good mon for Blaine, so I caught it, but that's dead. And Toxicroak and Honchcrow's dead. And then this guy was type rule. But yeah, not deathless anymore, for sure. That was a little rough. Left side. Is there anything I could have done? I'd have to rewatch it. I went this. Drain Punch was just doing too much. I could have maybe swapped in Blaziken instead. 70 defense versus what? 53. Maybe Blaziken could have been better switch in, and I could have preserved Hitmonlee, but I think the Honchcrow, yeah, both of them I think were actually pretty preventable. Do I want to run it back? Wait, did I save? I don't think I saved. I just want to see if I could do a Deathless. I just want to see if I can do a Deathless. I don't think I can. I think it's pretty hard. Or like I wouldn't need RNG on my side. I just want to see if I could have. If I like knew what I was doing. I still like the Willow. And then honestly, my biggest mistake was probably not teaching Yveltal a fighting move. I think that was my biggest problem with Yveltal. U2 comes out, we go Yveltal every time. Yeah, because now he just goes into that. Probably just foul play, body press. Foul play again. Ice punch. I think I live one more ice punch, so I could just knock off here. Yeah, I think honestly I should have been punished for the Yveltal set. I should have been punished for it. I didn't have a fighting move on him, so Tyranitar was always a free switch in. Go knock off. Optimize. Now it's a 2v. Foul play? Yeah. Yeah. Honestly, my Yveltal set was bad. I got lucky that he didn't switch out a Mewtwo turn 1. And this is what, always Rock Slide. Rock Slide Drain Punch. Yeah, I wouldn't need the roll to kill with double kick. Yeah, that would have happened. Yeah, it was definitely possible, but it was like way riskier. Then if I played this out, we go Haunch Crow. Oh. Shoot, you're faster, huh? 180, 183, so I'm always faster. Dang, you should have if you went Salamence, would have been fine, but KFC. We go back into Haunch Crow. Knock off or foul play. Knock off. Yeah, that sucks. Is there ever a way? You should go for Flamethrower, but over on Celesteela. Feel like it is. Clutch Burn. It should be Rock Slide. Rock Slide. Huh. Maybe I could have done it. Please go for the Excadrill. Yeah. Dang, I could have done it Deathless if I like. But it wasn't worth the risk. I think that was the main thing. Like, if I had infinite retries, then like, yeah, I would just be able to do it Deathless, but but it's like really not worth risking the run. It's not worth risking the run. So like, I just played it a bit more riskier. Yeah. That's cool. That's cool though. Cool to know that I could have been done Deathless. But it would have been pretty hard. Yeah. Oh, it's this guy. We lost Haunch Crow, Archeops. But like, I literally haven't touched like this pair. like either of these that much. Like Hitmonlee is definitely a big loss, but I don't think it's like a late game. Like I just lose now, like E4, and if I lose the run, then like it's definitely over, right? So I don't think there's like any regrets. And honestly, like Yveltal just got lucky. I think Yveltal learns a fighting move. Rock Smash, Aura Sphere, Focus Blast. Oh, actually, it might have still been G-Tar. Probably maybe not a hard switch in if I run like Focus Blast or Aura Sphere, but probably comes in. Okay, thankfully you didn't switch out though, so the run kept going. But yeah, tough battles in terms of the double battle with the admins and then double battle U2. But we got through Cerulean Cave. We hopefully can get through E4. I think we get to E4. So E4 Soul Link will be pretty interesting if we can get there for sure. There might be some controversy in terms of like how the double battles work. In terms of bringing pairs, but I'm pretty sure, like, just the way Shady and Dylan have done it, that you can just bring pairs as long as they're in the party. So, plus, like, I don't know. I do think if you are doing it, like, quote-unquote legit way, where you bring 3 that are linked together and they have to be used for the same fight, like, along with type restriction, I think it's just so rough. Like type restriction, and then like you have to hope they have like good abilities tied together if you're not looking them up beforehand. That's just pretty hard. And like the hardest battles will probably be E4, to be honest. So like I think at the end of the day I will have to be bringing mons that are linked together anyways, so it's not like gonna change. Like Lorelei is probably gonna be the big one, right? So I don't know, we'll see. I mean, realistically, I'm probably not winning the whole thing. So, at the end of the day, I don't think people will really have, like, debate either way. But, who knows? Maybe Shady will watch this and he can comment on that. Because, like, if the Soul Link does happen, then he can say whether or not they have to be directly paired, like, in the fight. Brought to the same fight. Because they're technically in the party, but like you're just limited to bringing 3 mons, so it's like, okay, if I could just bring 3, then yeah. But yeah. Good streams, guys. We'll see you guys probably tomorrow. I'll probably set up the sweep for Claire. I think Claire's just sweep, and then probably take on Brendan and Rival tomorrow. Should be pretty clean, but okay. But yeah, thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll see you tomorrow for probably getting to Victory Road. Because then, once I get to Victory Road, I could also plan for I could also plan my last encounter. At that point, I'd probably wait until I get to Lorelei, like see what team Lorelei is bringing. Really hoping for Rain Team on the left though, or yeah, Rain Team on the left, Snow Team on the right, I think would be ideal. We'll see. Maybe I'm wrong about that, and it's swapped, or maybe they're both the same. I don't know. I've been on a rain streak, but we'll see. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys.